Hello lovely people, welcome to the Geek Cupboard, I'm Penge and welcome to Dragonscale Monastery, a game where we breed dragons in a monastery up in the mountains. So of course the big appeal of the game is the dragons, of course it is, because dragons are magical and exciting and wonderful and everybody loves a dragon, don't they? And we'll need to breed them to discover new dragon species and uncover their hidden powers and all that kind of fantastical stuff. But as well as looking after the dragons, we also have to look after the monastery itself, because we have the people up there who are looking after the dragons sort of carers or caretakers or whatever you want to call them. We've got those people and they need food and housing and everything else, and the dragons need food too, so we have to make sure we have that on the go. We go scouting for resources, we deal with events and all that kind of stuff, so there's base building to do as well as all the really exciting dragony bits and bobs. Now this is the demo of the game, which is on Steam right now as I record this. It's part of the Next Fest event thing, which is on the go right now. And as always, there is a link to the Steam store page in the video description, so you can check the game out a bit more and have a go at the demo if you would like to. But anyway, here we go, time to dive right in and get dragoning.
Centuries ago, Abbess Nenive and her nuns of Conventum Saurischian tried to bring dragons back into the world. Their expedition was lost, and nuns were consumed by flames. Now, as an abbot of my own order, I follow Nenive's handwritten chronicle to finish her great work. With my trusty monks, we arrived at the Dragonscale Mountain, where we found Almacaris, the last dragon. She was waiting for us so that she, weary with millennia-long life, could finally die in peace, and entrust us with her greatest treasure, a dragon egg. This is how our quest to revive the dragonkind begins.
Okay, so it begins with a dead dragon. That's a bit sad, isn't it? Oh, I'm sorry, Almacaris. I'm sorry we didn't get here sooner to say a proper hello. But, okay, so there is a big dead dragon, and she was the last dragon. However, there is hope, because over here, I can spot the dragon egg. There it is. So that's what this chappie here wants to use with his monk buddies to revive the dragonkind. Okie doke, right, that's fine. So they're going to have to get up there somehow. I'm not entirely sure how they're going to do that. A little bit of kind of mountain climbing required. And I did notice that they're down here, look. So the monks are all down here. Oh, look at that. They're having a grand old time. Having a party around the campfire. Splendid. So they're over there. So yes, we've got some trees down here that we can cut down. It looks like we can gather stone from here, and there's something there as well. That's a spring. Okay, so water comes from there, and there is something here. What's that? A crystal shard. Okay, so magical bits and bobs. Okay, right, so what is next then, Mr. Chappie over here in charge of the monks?
Here where we found the last dragon, we shall build our monastery. But first we need resources. Let's start gathering stone and wood.
Okay, stone and wood it is. That's nice and standard. Right, so there's some fallen trees here. So it does say collect wood from the fallen trees. So we're not chopping down the nice trees yet, the fully grown, healthy trees. We're going to get wood from these slightly broken trees. Okay, so how do we do that then? Okay, assign a person to go and do that. So you're then going to pootle over here. Did that person just walk through the fire? Okay, I would advise against that in the future, but okie doke. Right, and then somebody else go over here, look. So is that you? Yep, okay, so 2 people gathering wood, and then we'll have you gathering stone. But I don't know how many people we have. 3 out of 6. Okay, so I think our 3 people are now busy doing their jobs. Yep, you're over here gathering some stone, and then you 2 are here getting wood from those trees. Okay, so now I think, now that we've got them doing, important jobs that we've been told to do by Mr. Chappie there, I think now is a very good time to ask a very, very important question. And I think you all know what it is. So say it along with me, everybody. Is spacebar pause? And yes, I can happily confirm that spacebar is pause. Well done, game. Good job. We're going to get on just fine, I feel. Right, let's unpause time again with spacebar. Wonderful. And let's just see what they get up to. So that person there is, I think they've put the wood into that kind of backpack thing. So they've kind of crammed it into that backpack. I mean, that looks quite heavy. That looks like quite hard going. But okay, so we've gathered 2 bits of wood. Okay, so yeah, each bit of tree had 2 bits of wood in. Okay, so somebody go and get that, please. And then somebody grab that, and somebody else go and grab that. So that should, I think, once that's been gathered, that's enough wood. And then once those 2 piles of stone have been gathered, that's going to be enough stone. Yeah, okay, right, fine. So can we move time on a bit quicker? Can we sort of, make things happen slightly faster? It's very pretty, by the way. It's very lovely. And the mountain does look quite spectacular. It's quite big. How far out can we go? Can we zoom out quite a long way? Oh, we really can zoom out a long way. The game does get a little bit fussy with us being so far out. Oh, it's not happy with us being over there. But okay, we'll come back in game, don't you worry. But yeah, there's quite a lot of mountain. There's a lot of mountain. There's a big sort of cavern-y cave bit down there. That's quite exciting. Yeah, there's birds flying around and such. Eagles, I'm going to assume. I've got no idea. I'm guessing it's an eagle. Or what else? What do the birds go on mountains? Condors. Is it a condor? I don't know. But there are birds flying around and, crashing into the mountainsides and such.
The great work cannot wait. A dragon egg lies dormant until it feels the warmth of flames. With a device designed by Neneve, we shall imitate the fire of dragon parents.
Okay, right. So we now need to go and imitate fire to hatch the egg, I imagine. So we have to build an incubator. 1 monk then needs to be assigned to work in the incubator, then put the egg into it, and then heat the egg up. Okay, so yeah, we are going to effectively hatch a dragon egg, which is exciting. And also, we've unlocked a new level. Monastery level 1 is now ours. Your monastery is in its infancy, and you only have access to basic resources and buildings. Grow the monastery to advance to a new level. Okie doke. So now we can have 6 monks employed. I think that's what we could have before, but okie doke. And then new resources unlocked. We've got wood, stone, pumpkin, I assume that's going to be food or farming or whatever, and then water, and then whatever that might be, I don't know what that is, and then new feature unlocked, hammers and dragons. Okay, building and, I know, dragon buildings possibly, I'm not entirely sure. Okay, so now we need to get ourselves an incubator. Yeah, that's going to be down here, so buildings is going to be, all the things that we can put together, but at the minute we can only do the incubator. And then what's that? Dragons. Oh, that's just a dragon kind of info page. Although, the dragon egg is going to turn to stone in 18 days. I kind of feel like we should get a wriggle on with this. Game, you should have led with that, possibly. That might have been a useful thing to know. Okay, let's just put it right next to the camp. Can somebody build this? The quickest you've ever built anything, thanks. Are people on it? Yeah, 2 people are working on it. Because, that dragon egg is turning to stone in 18 days. And if we don't hatch it by that point, then, that's going to be it. It's going to be game over for the dragons. No more dragons, which is a sad thing. So here we go. Let's get this done nice and fast. So you build that. Okay, you're lining up all the wood. This is good. This is good, but build it quicker. They're making a little kind of work pile of all the things they need, which I guess is quite sensible. Piling it all up. It's like sort of, getting up, when you put something together with screws or whatever, you get all the screws out and you put them into piles so you know what screws you've got and your tools and all the different bits you need to do the building. I quite like that. And there we go. And now the things just sort of magically turn into this incubator that we need. Okay, so they're going to do that. Right, it is done. How long have we got? 15 days. Crikeys. Okay, so 1 monk is now working here. 1 monk has just kind of assigned themselves. And then incubate eggs. Okay, so egg endaris. Okie dokie. Right, so we shall have that. And there is the egg. Oh, okay. I kind of wanted to see them go up here to get the egg. I wanted to see them sort of clamber up and, make their way up here using ropes and things. But no, the egg just sort of teleported down here and there it is. Right. So what are you now doing? So you're now sort of stood around here looking at it. Don't we need fire? Is that not what we need from this? Fire to make it hot, please. Make it hot. We need to heat the egg in the incubator. More flames required, I feel. Incubation progress, 0%. Right, hang on, do we need to tick a button to tell them to do it? Oh, right, I see. Sorry, I misunderstood.
Once the fire in the incubator is started, it should never go off. A cooling egg would eventually turn to stone, and that would mean the great work is forfeit. Wood is scarce on the Dragonscale Mountain, and yet we have to turn some of it into fuel.
Wow, voiceover man is so jolly and chipper, isn't he? Come on, raise a smile, voiceover man. Okay, so now we need to get a woodcutter stand. Okay, well that's fine. So yeah, we're going to chop down some more trees. I mean, the trees are sort of over here at the minute, so if we put that as near as we can.
Only the most dedicated have joined me on the mountain so far. But now, when we incubate the egg that is tangible proof of our mission, our monastery gains renown, and more novices are willing to join. Whenever renown goes up, and with every passing month, new faithful will appear.
Okay, so if we do good stuff, people think that we're great, and they come to join us. Okay, that makes sense. Right, how do we do this then? So we need somebody to be chopping down some trees. Is that you? Oh no, you're on it already. Okay, right, that's fine. So you're doing that. You're chopping this wood, which will hopefully go over to here to the incubator to make sure that the fire doesn't go out. Okay, right, so our current goal then, away from the egg, is to have 6 monks in total. We have 3. Build a novice quarters and provide accommodation to 6 monks. Okay, so can we only have 3 living here right now, maybe? There are only 3 little blue tents. I do like the little blue tents. They are quite lovely tents, but yeah, there's only 3 of them, so maybe we do need to get a novice quarters in. Okay, so I assume that's there to do with the monks, is it? No, that's saying who we've got. Oh, hang on. Have we got 4 monks or 3? It says 3 out of 6 here, but there are definitely 4 monks here. Orcon of the Foot, Jargal of the Path, Tulga of the Northwest, and Zul the Impatient. Oh, Zul, you got a rubbish title. That's not very good at all. All these other ones sound sort of, a bit mysterious, and then you just sound like somebody who's a bit grumpy and can't be bothered to wait for things. Right, okay. Oh, they're candidates. They're not the ones that are here. Oh, I see. Right, the ones that are here are Olsvoy the Impatient. Again, another impatient person. Okay, maybe you and Zul could get on quite well. You could both be impatient together. Amar of the Feather is here, and Gerel of the Spring. Okay, right. Again, these two sound better. Yeah, of the Feather and of the Spring sound sort of, exciting and dramatic and a little bit mysterious. And then, yeah, the Impatient, it's not a good title, is it? Maybe you should change that. But, okay, so, can we welcome in, I don't know, Jargal of the Path? Let's put a thumbs up on you and see what happens. Okay, so you've come along, but no shelter. Okay, so yes, we have to get a novice quarters in. Right, there we go. It can house up to 7 monks, it says in the corner there. After you recruit new monks, assign them here, as homeless monks can't work. Okay, so if we put that right at the edge, that's going to be quite good, isn't it? That's going to have a really nice view over the mountains. That's going to be very pretty. So, okay, so pop that in like that. Get that done. How are we looking with this? The egg is 3% of the way through. Good grief. Okay, that's going to take a long time. That's going to take a very long time to hatch. But I guess it is a dragon egg. I mean, yeah, maybe they take ages. Who's to say? Right, get time ticking on. Let's build our novice quarters. And let's get this done. So yeah, when that's done, we can then get all the monks in that we need. And probably some more as well. And then, yeah, then we can get more stuff done. We can get sort of farms on the go, and we can gather stone, and we can get water from that thing and everything else. But yeah, let's get our building done. They're doing that thing where they pile up all the resources again. That's absolutely fine. Yeah, line up your tools, get your screws and everything else, and all your kind of bits and bobs you need all lined up so you know where it all is. I do that. And, okay, right, hang on. But put it onto super quick mode. Let's get this done really quick, even quicker than this. I was kind of hoping that maybe they would have done that by now. But no, there we go. Right. I think the big job they have is lining up all the stuff. When it's all there, they tend to build quite quickly. Right. There we go. We have a novice quarters completed. And, yes. Okay. So how do we assign the person that came along to the novice quarters? I'm not entirely sure how we do that because, yeah, there's somebody who is homeless. But I don't know. Oh, hang on. Have you? I know. Jargal of the Path has just gone in. Okay, right. So let's get another person in. Let's welcome in. I mean, I'm tempted to get Zul the Impatient. And they can be best buddies with Olsvoy the Impatient. Yeah, oh, hang on a minute. They've all changed. But there's still an impatient person. Artag the Thoughtless. No, again, you need to work on your PR there. You need to go to your PR company and sort of rethink that title. We're going to get Sim the Impatient, because that's quite fun. And then either Badmer of the Trident or Nurgu of the Lake. Badmer of the Trident sounds very exciting. If you had to be in a situation where you were either with Artag the Thoughtless or Badmer of the Trident, you'd go for Badmer of the Trident every day. They sound like they know what they're doing. They mean business. Okay, so right, welcome in Badmer of the Trident.
The weather is changing, and even my faith falters when I think of the coming winter. We have to build a better storage for our resources, or our wood gets wet, and our fire dies, along with the egg.
Again, a barrel of laughs from you there, but okie dokie, right, straight to business. So now we need to build a vault. Okay, so a vault allows us to keep our stuff inside so it doesn't go all horrible in the winter or whatever. Right, there we go, a vault. They carry resources they produce and collect to the vault and take the resources from the vault when they need them. Okay, well, the vault is quite big. The vault is quite big. Okay, right, let's rotate that round. Let's put it on this side, look. So we'll put it... I think, where can we put it? We can put it quite far over there. Where do they come in? They've been coming in from this sort of little post thing just here. So what if we put it right next to that? So pop the vault in like that. They can start working on that. That's fine. There's a bird. Again, a condor, eagle, falcon. I don't know. Right, get time ticking on, because as we've seen, building does take a while. Also, we appear to be out of stone. Do we need to assign a few people to gather this stone? Are we going to be short of some stone? Maybe we're supposed to be gathering this stuff as well as we go along. I'm not sure. Right, okay, so get time ticking on nice and fast. They've lined up all the wood. But yes, I'm going to assume they need stone as well. But I think, yeah, we have gathered a bit, look. We've gone back and gathered some stone. Oh, yeah, there we go. We had to grab that stone. So there we go. I think that's going to be it. So they line all that up. Build as a vault, but where's the next stone going to come from? I assume we hack into this thing. I assume we hack into these big piles of stone here. Like we can chop down. Oh, hang on, there's some trees over here as well. Hang on, maybe we should get those. Whilst time is sort of passing by and people are busying themselves, other people who haven't got jobs can get on with that. Yeah, there we go. That makes perfect sense. Gather more stuff. Right, we build ourselves a very lovely vault. I like it's got yellow on it. It's got yellow on it. It's very colourful. That building is kind of... Oh, hang on a minute. That building is blue, and that building is yellow.
Now
marvellous.
There are more monks in the monastery. We need to take care of proper water supply. According to our writings, Abbess Nineveh sang prayers to dragons of the underworld for 7 days. And on the 8th day, a sacred spring appeared on the mountain. That spring should still be here somewhere.
Yes, it's right there, Talky Man, but you interrupted my commentary on the fact that we've got lovely Geek of a corporate coloured buildings on the go. You just keep talking over people, dearie me, how very rude. But yeah, look, that's a lovely shade of Geek of a corporate blue, and that's a lovely shade of Geek of a corporate yellow, which is brilliant. Just a quick check, how is the egg doing? 16% of the way through. Good grief. Okay, right, so we now need to get some water out of the well. So we've got 4 bits of wood and 4 bits of stone. We've got 1 vegetable. So we've got 1 pumpkin that we're all going to share after we've carved a fun face into it. But yeah, no water. And, oh, that's fuel. Ah, okay, right. So not much fuel. I assume fuel for the incubator rather than fuel for our houses or whatever. I assume that's incubator fuel. But you know what? I'm sure Talky Man will talk over us and tell us what's going on shortly. Right, let's build a spring well. Let's get one of those then. So it has to go over there, of course. So pop that in. And I think that magically appears. So yeah, some buildings need to be built, but some just sort of magically appear. Like the sort of lumberjack thing here and that well. Just sort of, yeah, appeared without somebody having to go over to it. Yeah, got a little kind of stand there and a bucket. There we go. So yeah, grab some water from that then. Is somebody doing that? Yes. So you're gathering water. Takes a while to gather water. The buckets are very big over here. Okay, so you've gathered some water, and then I assume you're going to take it back to our lovely new vault building. That's what I'm assuming you're going to do. Or are you just over here just chugging the water? Oh, no, you are taking it somewhere. I thought you'd be taking it to the vault. Because the game said, oh, there you go, you are taking it to the vault. You sort of walked in a bit of a weird line to go toward it. But okay, so you pop that into there then. Right, oh, I like that they do go inside. It doesn't just sort of teleport inside from the outside. They go inside and I put it on a shelf or pour it into a bigger bucket or whatever. But right, so they're on that, which is good. So now we want you to go and get another one, please. Are they coming out again? Hello? Oh, there they are. Right, it took a while for them to find where the water goes in there. But here we go. So as soon as we collect the second one, I imagine Mr. Talky Man is going to pipe up again. But yeah, we'll find out as soon as we've got the second one in, which I think is any time now. There we go. Right, Talky Man, what have you got to say for yourself?
In silence, for it was a gift from worms beneath. With water secured, we need to take care of our dwindling supply of food. We will plant the same squash that Monasterium Occultum farmed, the only vegetable that would grow this high on the mountain.
Oh, is that it? That's the only thing we're going to be eating. So we're going to be drinking, I mean, yeah, probably quite nice spring water. I imagine it's quite fresh, but drinking only water and eating only that one type of vegetable. Oh, dear me. I suppose the incentive is that, if we do that for long enough and if we manage to survive, then we do get to see a dragon hatch, which I think is probably worth it. And, these guys are monks. They are monks, so, they're kind of used to a life of minimal things, I imagine, of, sacrifice and such like. So, okay, right, let's get one of these in then. So where do we go for that? A squash farmstead. Okay, so we build the farmstead, and then we put the patches around it. Okay, that's fine. I mean, let's put that over... Let's put that over here, look. Where is the... Oh, I'm trying to turn the camera, but I'm crashing into the mountain. I think, I've made the... Okay, hang on a minute. Oh, the controls have gone slight... There we go. Right, the controls are back again. Everything is fine. Right, squash farmstead. I'm just going to put it here. I don't know where the door is. Oh, it's this side. Hang on a minute. Can we rotate it round like that? Okay, so put it here. And then, when that's done, we'll then have to take, put the fields out around it. But that's fine. They can just sort of go over here. That's okay. That's not too much of a bother. Have we got what we need to build that? Have we got all the things we need? I think we might have for now. There's a little bit of extra wood we could get from that just there. But after that, that's sort of going to be it. That's sort of it. Let's get another monk. Your current order does not allow you to accept more monks. Oh, yes, we've capped out at 6. So we do have capacity for more to come and live here, because that novice quarters is nowhere near full. But yes, we actually do have a bit of a hard cap on that right now because of our level. Okay. Oh, that is fuel for buildings, as well as fuel, I imagine, for the incubator. Okay, yes. The novice quarters right now uses 0.3 fuel per season. Okie dokie. Right, well, there you go. That's quite good to know. Right, let's get time ticking on a little bit quicker. Get ourselves this farm put together. And 3 squash patches. And then a monk has to go and work in it. But I think the monks automatically assign themselves to the new buildings, I think. I don't recall assigning people in particular to new things. They just sort of did it themselves and got on with it. So there we go. That's finished. And... okay, but now is the game going to prove me wrong now? I don't think we assigned anybody to that. And we didn't assign anybody to that. But now nobody's assigned to this. Okay. Unless we have to build the farmstead things first. The actual little kind of fields. So, they're little patches. Oh, they're little kind of patches in their own individual sort of stone wall garden type things. Oh, that's quite fun. Okay, so they have to be connected to that, I imagine. Okay, so we'll put one like that, because that's fun. And then we'll put another one. Can we rotate it round? Yes. Okay, so another one can go there, opposite the other one. And then the third one, that can go... here, look, if we rotate it round. Like that. Okay. Right, and now somebody assigned? I think they might have done.
Basic supplies secured. we can expand. But we still have to make sure that we don't run out of wood, stone, and space.
Yes, I was thinking space is a bit of an issue. At some point, I imagine we're going to have to expand onto other bits. Maybe over here, because we have got that crystal shard stuff. But, yeah, okay, go on then, Talky Man. What's next?
We can't forget our mission when caring only for our own survival. And so, we shall farm goats, not for food for ourselves, but for the dragons we will raise.
Oh, right, okay, so we eat the vegetables, and the dragons get to eat some goats. Okie doke, so now we have to build a goat farmstead. So I assume it's going to be very similar to this one here, but with little goat pen type things. Okay, let's get that over here then. Oh, is there going to be enough room over here to get one of those in with 3 little kind of... Oh no, 2 goat pens it is. We might possibly fit 2 goat pens in. Maybe. I'm not entirely convinced, actually. Hang on. Can we put that there? There's not a lot of room over there. It might have to go over here somewhere. Or possibly... Oh, hang on a minute. Possibly here? We might need to put it over here. Okay, right. Let's try and fit it around here somewhere. So put that just there. So there's our goat farmstead. Hopefully they can work on that nice and fast. Yeah, we could do with levelling up. We could do with more people. Like another couple of monks would be very helpful indeed. Just 2 more people, just, pootling around and moving goods about and building and such. But, okay, for now, we've got to do this. So there we go. So you're still stuck on 6 monks. So they pop the resources in and then they do some very, very quick building. When it's done, here we go. Super fast building. Is it going to be a lovely shade of Geek Cupboard Corporate blue or yellow, possibly? Not quite sure just yet. Oh. And there we go. We've gone to Monastery level 2. Right, we can now get 12 monks. And yeah, we've unlocked the goat meat, I imagine. And, well, they're not new features necessarily, but okay, right, that's fine. Okay, hang on, put time down to normal. Oh, that's not a Geek Cupboard corporate colour, the goat farmstead thing. Okay, that's a bit disappointing. I was kind of hoping that all the buildings would be Geek Cupboard corporate coloured, just because that would be quite fun. But no, but never mind. Right. Now we need to build 2 goat pens. Okay, so we shall get one just there. That seems to be okay. Yeah, look, as soon as there is a thing for the monks to do, they assign themselves to go and work in it. So we don't really have to go and do that particular goal. And then we shall build another goat pen. We're going to have to put it just there, which is a bit of a squeeze. It's a bit of a squeeze for the woodcutting person, but you know what? It's fine. It should be okay. So we'll do that, and then yeah, there we go. Over to the Talky Man again. Talky Man, what say you?
Studying Nenev's notes, I realized that fire will not be enough to hatch the dragon. There is also a sacred rite, and I don't know how to conduct it. We need to risk it all, traveling to the old camp of Conventum Sauriskian, hoping that we find some notes on the ritual there.
Okay, so now you've just realised that you don't know exactly how to hatch the dragon. We've gone to all this effort and you've gone, actually, do you know what? I just thought making it really hot would work, but no, apparently we've got to do some magic. Okay, so it is only 37% of the way through. So we have got a little while to go yet, so we should be okay. Right, have 10 monks in total. Well, that should be fine. We can have 12 now, so we can just sort of get some more in. So, okay, I mean, let's not get somebody the Wrathful in. You're supposed to be a monk. You're supposed to be about, like, peace and love and all that kind of stuff. We'll get Kay Davin of the Summer. You sound okay. Somebody of the East. And somebody of the Spring. I mean, that's perfect. That makes perfect sense. Because there's a spring over there. They could work there, possibly. And then, yeah, can we get another monk in who isn't called the Wrathful? Can we get somebody in with, like, a decent title? I'm going to wait for that to refresh. We can't get somebody in called the Wrathful. They might be mean to the dragon or something. So yeah, we have to have accommodation for the 10 monks, which I think, fortunately enough, it's almost like the game planned it, we should have. The novice quarters has 1 slot left, so they can go and live in there, which is going to be fine. But then, yes, we just need a different one. Oh, or do we just have to take you? Am I just delaying the inevitable? Do we need to assign more people to things? Do we need to assign different people? I don't think we do. Don't think we do. No, okay, so I think all our jobs are covered. I think everything is covered. Go on then. We'll take Otgondali the Wrathful. It's for Otgondali. Got our eyes on you. Don't do anything mean. Don't do anything wrathful, please. You're supposed to be a monk. Be all calm and nice and chilled out. Okay, yep, there we go. We shall do that. Right, start an expedition. Okay, how does one do that exactly, game? I'm not entirely sure. Oh, there's a thing. Expeditions. Okay, so we are here pretty much on top of that big kind of craggy mountain. And, oh, that's where their camp was. Okay, so we're going to go over there then. Okay, so an old cave camp of Conventum Sorician, where Abbas and Neve learn the secrets of reviving the dragon kind. Okay, so the reward is we get some more lovely, lovely vegetables of the same type that we've got ourselves, but that's fine. And I don't know what that is. A green herb of some kind. Resources to take. We're not going to take a dragon. However, we will take some monks. Oh, in fact, only 3 monks. Oh, and now... Oh, okay, hang on a minute. Can we just take 3? Take 3 monks? Yeah, we can only take 3. And, oh, hang on, we have to take some food. Okay, so 1 lot and 1 lot. Is that enough? I've got no idea. We've got plenty of water, actually. Take 4 lots of water and 2 lots of food. Required. Oh, 2 monks, 1 food and 1 water is required. Okay, we'll go with a bit more. We'll go with a little bit more because, you know, the more monks, the merrier. Right. Send expedition. Talky man, over to you.
I noticed a gleaming stone on a higher stone ledge. It must be one of the legendary minerals that resonate with dragon's power. We may need it for the ritual, but we can't reach the ledge without proper ropes.
Okay, Talky man, let's build a rope maker. So yeah, we'll do that, rope maker. Oh, that thing was just a plant. Just a plant. Gain 5 generic plants. Okay, we can do that. How do we go back to the monastery? How do we come out of this mode? Oh, okay, up there, teeny tiny cross. Right, a rope maker. Okay, so a rope maker is just here. 2 bits of wood, 1 bit of stone. How big? I was going to say how big is the rope maker, but yes. Quite big, it seems. We'll try and fit them into that little gap there. So let's put the rope maker in down here. They can fit into there. So, yeah, we're going to have to build ropes to then get over here and collect that. Which, again, does beg the question of how did they get up here to get the egg? Because we saw that the egg was in there. We definitely saw it was there, and then it just sort of teleported down. So I kind of feel like you did have ropes already. But whatever the case, right, so build us a rope maker, please. Get that done. And then, yeah, how long was that going to take? Okay, a while. That was going to take a little while to visit over there. So, okay, so in the meantime, yes, we shall get this thing done. Oh, okay, we have a little event to deal with. Old cave camp. The cave opening resembles a gaping moor, overgrown with vines and bramble. Inside, we find decrepit tents and paintings on cave walls depicting a sacred awakening ceremony. There must be more resources deeper in the cave, but one of the monks heard something like whispers coming from inside. Maybe we should leave. What should they do? Okay, so if we enter, there's a high chance to find some resources, but a high chance of losing a monk, or if we skip, we take the vines for rope and leave. No risk, no reward. Do you know what? Let's go in. Let's be bold, brave monks, shall we? And go and have a little look around. What is in there? Let's go and have a look. There is no one inside the cave, only the bones of the dead nuns. How jolly. The whispers were the voice of the dead, warning us of the dangers of the great work. We must not turn back now. Oh, but in there, even though it was full of bones, we found some plants and 3 lovely, lovely kind of pumpkin squash things. Okay, right, time is ticking down on that sort of expedition thing. And have we got somebody over here working on that? Okay, right, I think, I assume we can't gather plant from somewhere. I assume the plant has to come from this expedition. Right, okay, can we finish that then? Oh, actually, it's flying by pretty quickly. 9 hours. Okay, that's not going to take long at all. That's not going to take long. So hopefully they will get that done soonish and they'll bring back quite a lot of plant. And then we can make ropes. And then we can possibly do this ritual thing. Right, there we go. So 10 plant. I don't quite know why we can't find other plants, but okay. 4 bits of wood, 4 bits of what I assume is leather, or I don't know, hides or something, and 2 bits of stone. Okie dokie, right, good job, folks. Good job. Talky man, what next?
Our monks brought back the vines that grew in the cave. Would it be possible to make ropes out of them that would survive even in the harsh conditions of the Dragonscale Mountain?
I don't know. Let's see if the rope maker can make it work. Rope maker, it's now over to you. Can you please take some of these plants, these generic plants, and turn them into rope? Because that's what we need to do. And then I imagine, we're going to have to kind of swing or abseil or whatever our way over to here and gather that crystal shard. But if we assign, I'm not gonna jump the gun with this, with the tutorial. I'm not going to get too far ahead of myself. I was going to assign somebody too, but I can just see them sort of walking over here and then plummeting off the cliff to their doom. So we're not going to do that. We're not going to do that. That might end badly. Let's see if the rope maker can actually make some rope, which I hope they would be able to, given that, that's their job and all. So hopefully they can do that. And they're building, again, very pretty buildings. The buildings do look very good. And that one's got a little tower over here. I don't quite know why they need that little tower there, but it's in a very nice sort of shade of mint green, possibly, which is, it's lovely. It's very good, but it's not Geek corporate colours again, which is a bit of a shame. Boo, but never mind. It's all good. Okay, so how long does it take to make rope? I've got no idea. So we're just going to run time on, or do we have to tell you what to make? No, you are working on it. Oh, you make 8 units per season. So are you going to make 8 units now or 1 unit now? I'm not 100% sure with that one. Let's find out, shall we? In a few seconds, we will find out. And, okay, I think they've made 1. I think they've made 1 lot of rope. Yes, okay, right, fine. So now they need to grab some more planty things and put them back over here and then make the second lot of rope. There you go, right, thank you.
Our supplies are running low. But with goat hides for insulation, we can build huts that would become a steady, if slow, source of stone and wood.
Okay, so now we're building more permanent resource gathering things. Okie doke, so a logger hut and a stone cutter hut. Right, okay, again, fairly basic stuff. So where are we? Right, so our stone cutter hut, I imagine, goes on these big chunky bits of stone. Does it attach? We have to build it within their range, possibly. Yeah, okay, so we'll put that just there. That's fine. Oh, and that just kind of magically appears. That's an extreme zoom. Did you all enjoy the look at that bit of the stone cut hut and then the floor? Good, that was nice. Okay, now we're zooming out incredibly slowly. Okay, right, so somebody can work over there. Yep, somebody is over there already. That's quite good. And then, yes, a logger hut. Okay, and that's what we're using the hides for. So the hides we found are being used to make these little kind of tent things, which is quite nice. And yes, a logging hut can go... okay, here we go. Over here, maybe. Is that going to be on enough trees? 100% it says there. That seems like a good amount. So can we rotate it round? No. Okay, it's got to be like that. Unless we put it that way. Can we put it over here, look? Yeah, there we go. Oh no, we can't build it there. That's still 100%. So pop that in like that. And I imagine that'll just appear as well. And then Talky Man will give us our next job.
Abbess Nenevy managed to reach even higher on this very mountain. And we have to try, too. Let's hope the ropes hold.
Oh, we're building a bridge. Oh, I thought we were kind of climbing up and abseiling over in a dramatic way, but no, we are building bridges between the different levels. Okay, so now we have to build a bridge. There we go, right. So it's 2 rope and 2 wood, which we now do have. I see. So you pick a start point, say, just here, and then you pick an end point, just there. And do we build it, or does this one sort of magically appear out of nowhere? And no, okay, that one does need building. So some buildings do need construction, and some just kind of magically pop out of nowhere. Although I guess that is a tent. But it's a tent with a structure. It's got wooden bits on it. But whatever the case, there we go. So yeah, some buildings you build, some just kind of appear. But there we go. So we'll get this done. So again, hurry time on a little bit, and they'll move the goods out over here. So the rope is going out, and What else was it? It was just rope and wood, wasn't it? I imagine it's wood to build the kind of, the bridge slats or whatever to walk along. So if they grab that and get that done. I think, can we have 2 more? No, we can't have 2 more monks because we'd need another novice quarters. Unless we can build another novice quarters. Can we do that? Or is that going to cause problems with the tutorial when we start going a little bit kind of off-piste, as it were? We are gathering wood, of course. Do you know what? We're going to build another one. We're going to put another one of those in if we can fit it anywhere. It might have to go over here near the new bridge, which is quite nice. Yeah, it's a lovely place. They can be the bridge custodians. We'll pop that in like that. No necessary workers. Yeah, because they're building the bridge. Once they've done the bridge, they can do the next bit. It's fine. I also noticed, is it going to be winter soon? Are we going to get to winter? Is it going to get a bit chilly? That might not be great. But okay, so yeah, they're working on the bridge, look. It is slowly but surely appearing out of nowhere. This is fine. It's like a sort of an escalator type thing. Just slowly creeping up to the top, but that will be done in no time at all. And then, yeah, they can immediately get to work on the other building. Right, but here we go. Talky man, what say you now?
One of the monks heard something moving within the egg. We are close. Let's hurry up and collect the mineral.
Okay, I just want to point out the bridge here. Should it be doing that? I don't think that looks overly stable. I mean, if we put it onto normal speed, it's still swaying quite a lot. I mean, have we checked this? Have we double checked this? Have we quality assured the whatever it is, the security of the bridge and the strength of the bridge? Because I wouldn't be overly happy walking along that, particularly not when you do it like that. That's very wibbly. But, okay, right, so we have a wibbly bridge, but we need to go over here and assign somebody to grab some crystals from the crystal shard deposit. Okay, so somebody do that. We have no idle monks. Okay, what we could do is, we've got, yeah, that's all full. That's completely full, but we are building homes for some more monks. So why don't we get some more in? All of these sound good. Let's get all of them in. And I know you've not got anywhere to live. Oh, we can't get all of them in. I forgot. We can only have 12. But that's 2 more monks. So now, can one of you be assigned to that, please? Okay, so Jambal of the West is now going to go and grab some crystally stuff. Okay, how is the egg looking? I mean, given the game is about dragons, I want a dragon now, please. Show me that dragon. Where's that dragon gone? 73%. I'd like a dragon, please. Can I please now have a dragon? Oh, let's watch you go across the perilous bridge of doom. Oh my goodness me. Oh dear. I wouldn't fancy that. I wouldn't fancy that. Would be, if I had to do it, I'd do it. But I wouldn't be happy about it. That looks a little bit precarious, doesn't it? Right, you gather some magical crystal thingamabobs. Are you lot ever going to build this building? Are you lot ever going to finish it? There we go. Finally, they're whacking things with hammers, which is the universal way of building things in video games. You whack things with a hammer, and that's how it works. Right, so, boop, there we go. The people have got somewhere to live, which is marvellous. Yeah, Zul of the Arrow has moved in, which is good. And was there another one? Should we have had another one possibly? Yeah, you. Do you want to move in? You can move in if you like. Jambal of the West. Maybe they'll do it when they've dropped this thing off. They have got the crystally thing. We need 2 of them. Oh, crikey. Okay, right. Run time on very quickly. They can drop the crystal off back at the thing. Oh, there we go. We've got it. Talky man, hi.
To upgrade incubator to put mineral in it.
Okay, I will upgrade incubator to put mineral in it. Got it. Message understood, even though it's a slightly weirdly phrased message, but okay. Right, there's the incubator. 76% of the way through. How do we upgrade? Here. Big pointy arrow. Okay, upgrade building. I'm just going to press it because I don't know what we need to do the upgrade. I'm just going to press the button and hope for the best. Ooh!
Mystical minerals affect the mind and the body of newborn children, human as well as draconic. Let's place our mineral in the fires of the incubator so that our first dragon grows strong.
I do kind of feel like that's an unnecessary upgrade. I kind of feel like, if we need to put minerals into the fires under the dragon egg, we could have just had a box with all the minerals in or something. But no, instead, we felt compelled to carve out this very impressive dragon sculpture statue-y thing, which is brilliant, and I do quite like it, but I feel like that's just kind of unnecessary. I don't think we need to do that. It was a thing that, we wanted to do, and it looks very good, but I don't feel like it was a necessary thing. Also, from this angle, it does look like that tent's on fire. I'm sure it isn't. No, it's just the campfire over there. Right. Okay. So, add mineral resource. Okay, so pop in one of those shard things. There's different types of minerals, I assume, produce different types of dragon. Okay, but we'll put in that one then. So, I don't know what that...
You are now ready to get your first dragon order.
My dragon order? Okay, hang on. But yeah, so that looks like a 10 to 20% bonus to... I mean, that looks like big teeth. So does that indicate strength, possibly? Maybe that indicates strength. Yeah, there. Whatever that is. There isn't a tooltip on the dragon stat. So I'm going to assume... Oh, hang on. No, that's potentially speed. That's strength, because it's got a strong arm, even though it's referring to a dragon, which I assume won't have, human biceps. But okay, that might be aggression, possibly. That's something to do with wings. That's intelligence. And that's like how dexterous it is. I'm not entirely sure. But okay, so... Oh, look. There's Mum Dragon and Dad Dragon. Oh, that's quite fun. Right, so 12 days until it turns to stone. We've got... hang on a minute. Where is it? 93. No, that's a rope maker. 79% of the way through now. Okay, so our first dragon contract. What do you mean a dragon contract? I thought we were doing this because it was the right thing to do. To, make sure the dragons didn't die out. We're going to carry on the line of the dragons. I didn't realise we were doing it for, financial gain. Okay, is it here? Is that it? Yes, it is. Contracts. So, contract, baby teeth dragon, age baby, attribute size greater than 30%, it's got to have a common rarity, and a required reputation level of nothing at all. And if we do that, we get given a dragon egg with 5, whatever that is, seeds possibly, 20 bits of stone, and 20 bits of wood. Hang on. If the reward is a dragon egg, wasn't the dragon egg that we got off the top of the mountain was the last one, apparently? Where's this other dragon egg come from? Was the one we found not the last dragon egg? I am very confused. But, okay, I'm going to tick this. I'm going to accept that contract. And then Mr. Talky Man can tell us what to do next. Because I'm not entirely sure what's happening there. That seems a little bit weird.
To start building on a shelf, you need to store resources there. But to do this, you need a porter.
Oh, okay, right, sorry, I thought you were going to say build a porter building on your main shelf, like it says over here, but you didn't do that. Okay, right, so these are called shelves, which I quite like. There we go, so we build on this shelf initially, and now we can go over here and build on that shelf, but yes, we need a porter. So the porter moves the goods around between the two. Right, there's our porter building. Hopefully it's quite small, because, yeah, I've not... Oh, hang on, we could put it there, look. We could tuck it into this gap, maybe. It has to go that way, though. Or is it better over here, nearer to the bridge, if it's moving resources between the two? Okay, we'll put a porter just there, then. We'll get one of those in. And, yeah, can we get a dragon soon? Can we see a dragon? The only dragon we've seen in a game called Dragonscale Monastery, which is about dragons, is a dead one. I kind of feel like I want a dragon now, please. Where's that dragon got to?
A porter may only carry goods to another porter's building, or to a temporary storage facility. First, create the second one on the new shelf.
Okie dokie, right, so now upon the other shelf, we have to build a stockpile, and they can move goods from down here over to here. Right, I am with you, so I assume we just want to put it into the middle somewhere. Just pop it into the middle. But okay, so a stockpile... do you know what? Slap bang in the middle will do the job. Right, that's done. What next, Talky Man?
He will need construction resources to build on the new platform. Use the porter building to transport them.
Okay, so now we use the porter to move... Ah, I see. Destination, stockpile, and then resource, 2 bits of wood. Okay, so send above, until have. Okay, until have 2. Is that right? And then 2 stone as well. Okay, so stone until have 2. I think that's right. So the porter's going to get some stuff from here, from the vault, and then move it over the terrifying bridge of inevitable disaster, because that's going to break at some point. Look at it. And then pop it over here. I think. Is that what's going to happen? Do you know, we need to check, I think. Is the porter even doing anything? There's somebody here with some wood, with 2 bits of wood, so I assume that's our porter. Oh! Okay, yes. I suspect maybe winter has arrived. Again, it's one of these subtle video game visual clues to let you know that winter has arrived. And everything is now covered in snow. But okie doke. Right, so yeah, you are our porter, I think. Are you the porter? Can we see who it is? No. We can't see which monk it is. But yeah, it's you, isn't it? It's you just there. So, yeah, it's Zul of the Arrow. So, Zul of the Arrow, can you get over there, please? Can you get over here a bit quicker, maybe? I know the weather's turned a bit, and now you've got to trudge through the snow with a bag full of logs. But yeah, you're doing a grand job. You're doing a grand job, Zul. There is nobody up here, only Zul. Okay, right, you get on with it, please. So you do that. That's 2 wood dropped off. So, okay, right, go do the same with the stone, please. How is our dragon egg looking? How is it looking? 92%. Come on now. Come on, dragon egg. You can do it. Hatch a little bit quicker.
Only small amounts of resources can be stored in the stockpile, and it is a temporary solution. Build a warehouse to gain shelf autonomy.
Okay, why didn't we do that first? Why didn't we build a warehouse first and then do away with the stockpile? Okay, fine, right, yeah, we need a warehouse, but they're not called warehouses, are they? They're called, what were they called? Where is it in here? I can't see where it is in here. A vault, that was it. Not a warehouse, it's a vault. Okay, so we'll pop that. I mean, let's put it... In fact, can we put it sort of toward the back of the build area? I can't quite see where the build area is in the snow, but if we put it there, that's sort of in the middle. So if we store anything here, it's going to be in the middle of this particular shelf. Right, so now I need somebody to go and build that. So if somebody could get on with that. I assume, yeah, we have got some spare folks, haven't we? We can only have 12 monks. So I was going to grab some more because we've got capacity in the house, but not in our kind of general monastery, which is a little bit of a shame, but never mind. And another quick check on this. 98%. 98%. We might nearly be able to see a dragon in a game about dragons. That'd be quite fun. Oh, I think the incubator is done, but now we have a message that says you must achieve appropriate progress in the campaign to hatch the dragon. So we can't even hatch the dragon because we haven't built our vault just yet over on the other shelf. Okay, right, you lot, can you hurry up and build this thing, please? Build it quicker than you've ever built anything before, because we're nearly at the point where we can see a dragon, and it's going to be a little tiny baby dragon, which is going to be adorable. But yeah, we kind of want to see a dragon nice and soon, please. I want to see it flying about and soaring around and being all majestic and wonderful like dragons tend to be. So let's just get this done. So yeah, we get a vault up here. I mean, okay, right, it's done. It's done, Talky Man. Talky Man. Can we now have a dragon, please? I really want a dragon. Show me a dragon now.
It's time for the monks to populate the ledge, thanks to which they will reach the buildings there faster, resulting in greater efficiency.
No, you misunderstood me. I want a dragon now, please. There are many things flying about, including that bird that can fly through our buildings, which is slightly weird, but it's not a dragon, is it? I want a dragon now. Okay, right, yep, let's build a novice quarters. Let's get one of these in.
We want to help dragons develop. Let's build a building that will allow you to train your dragon.
Yes, that sounds like a dragon-y kind of a thing. So maybe once we build a garden of dragon lilies, which does sound very nice indeed, we might then be able to hatch our dragon finally. Okay, so a garden of dragon lilies. Whereabouts is that? There it is. So it's a lovely garden, but it does require a bit of wood. Now, we can build it down here possibly, but I don't think we have room. So we're going to have to build it up here. But I think here our porter hasn't moved goods over to the stockpile yet. I think we're... Oh, no. Oh, no, they have. There's 2 bits of wood. Oh, no, it's fine. It's all fine. I thought it said we didn't have the resources. Oh, no, now we do. Maybe they were just moving them at the time. Okay. Do you know what? We'll put it over here, look. We'll put it over toward the edge. Again, I can't really see where the build area is, but that'll do. We'll pop it there. Although, can we rotate it? There we go. So the doors are like that. And then put that in. Oh, okay. That goes in by magic. Marvellous.
When the egg is ready to hatch, we shall carry out the rite, singing hymns and meditating, linking our thoughts and wills with the nascent dragon.
Finally. Okay, right. We now get to hatch a dragon. Yes, please. Although it does just say hatch 1 dragon. So I don't know how how does one hatch a dragon? I've never done it before, weirdly enough. Oh, here we go. Simple as that. Right, finally, after what feels like quite a long time and a lot of preparation, a lot of prep's gone into this, a lot of groundwork has gone into getting a dragon hatched, we can finally see a dragon in the game. Okay, right, here we go. Let's hatch the egg. And boop. It is done. Is it done?
This first hatched egg is just the beginning of our sacred mission. The dragon baby takes its first tentative steps into the garden of dragon lilies.
Okay, right, the monks did some slightly weird chanting, which was a bit odd, I will admit, and there we go. Right, hang on a minute. So, is it now in the garden of dragon lilies? Because it's not down here anymore. So can we go over here and take a look at the dragon? Oh, there it is. Hello. Oh, and it's woken up. Hi, how are you? Okay, so it needs feeding. It needs, a little bit of food. Okay, maybe. Could we possibly... No, we can't get it in the stockpile. That's a novice quarters. Hang on, I want to click that. We need to get some of the goat meat up here. We need some of that. Okay, do we tell the porter to do that? Porter building. Choose. It's just the stockpile. Okay, but I don't quite know how we feed the baby dragon. Oh, and it appears to have fallen over. Is it okay? Is it trying to get out? Are you trying to get out? You look magnificent. Okay, it took a long while for you to hatch. It took a very, very long time, but you are adorable. Oh, you did a little kind of hop. A little hop, and then you're doing that thing like dogs do, where they sort of pad around and they curl up in their beds. Okay, good. There's our dragon. Does it have a name? Can we find out what the dragon is called? Oh, I thought maybe clicking the dragon button would tell us more about the dragon that we have. Can we click on you? That's the Garden of Dragon Lilies. Oh, I thought maybe we'd find out about the dragon. It had sort of stats and things with it. How do we find out more about the dragon? Okay, right, Talky Man, tell us more. What comes next then? Can we find out more about our lovely new dragon friend?
Feed the baby dragon as soon as possible. The meat will allow him to gain strength and tame him with the monks. We must be very careful. We do not know how the dragon will react to meeting a human.
I mean, that's a bit concerning. What if it sees the human as, I don't know, lunch possibly? Okay, which brave monk would like to go and feed the dragon? Because I'm not sure who's going to sort of step forward for that one. Yeah, we need a bit of food. But how do we get the food up here? We've got, there's food. There's 5 goat meat in there, in the vault down here. But I don't know how to move it. How do we move it onto here? Because there doesn't appear to be any sort of way to do that. We can't move it through here. Through that, because the stockpile is just building materials or whatever. So we can't do that, and that hasn't got any in. Do we need to build another goat thing up there? Then this goat thing down here doesn't do anything in that case. We're going to run time on a bit quickly and just see what happens. Is somebody going to go and grab some food and give it to the baby dragon? Is somebody going to use their initiative and work that out? Because if not, I'm not entirely sure how we feed the baby dragon. I don't know how we do this. You're moving wood around, and that is brilliant. Very impressive. Good job. Yeah, we like that. But could you maybe feed the dragon? Could you give it some food? Because if that dragon starves and it dies, then we're all going to be very, very sad indeed. I don't know how to do it, game. How do I... Okay, right, hang on. I'm going to go and jab enough buttons and see if I can figure out how it works. Yeah, we can't do those two. Those two sort of nests there are blocked off. Have you got food? Have you got food? Jambal of the West, have you got some food maybe? You stepped inside here and then you've gone away again. Okay, good. Possibly, I don't know. I don't know how to get food up there. I'm not entirely sure. Okay, what we could do is we could build another goat farmstead. Yeah, I think we can do that because we've got enough hides. Okay, right. Emergency measures. I don't think this is what you're supposed to do, but this is what we're going to do. We're going to build a goatee thing and, yeah, get some goats up here because I don't know how to do it otherwise. So, yeah, hang on, rotate it around like that, please. Okay, let's hurriedly build this and then get some goat meat on this level and then give that to our little baby dragon friend. Right, okay, this is a little bit confusing, I will admit. So I went to the porter building and I said, okay, can we maybe just press enough buttons and make the porter move some meat over? Because we are building the goat thing up here anyway. And it does make sense because this is where the dragons are. So they're going to need the meat up here. But can we just move some over anyway just to get our baby dragon fed right now? And I clicked on the meat thing and then put until have to. And then clicked on the construction stockpile thing and the game let me do it. Even though that, you know, the meat isn't any of these resources here at all. So I'm not entirely sure what's going to happen here. Do they just sort of put it in there? Do they drop that in there? Right. So the meat has sort of vanished from here. Does somebody now take it out and put it into... Oh no, there's 5 meat in that vault. Well, can somebody feed the dragon then, please? Somebody feed the baby dragon with some meat. Because I don't know how to tell you to do it. But there's meat up here now, apparently. So if you could give it a bit of a snack, that would be grand. But no, they're just sort of wandering about. Please provide some food for the dragon. Somebody do something. Okay, right. Goat farmstead. We're just going to put down a thing. I'm just going to put down a goat pen thing. We just have one for now. Boop, there we go. Yay for the goat pen. Right, somebody can go and work in there. That'd be good. Right. I don't know how to feed the dragon. I don't know how this works. I mean, it says required 0 out of 1. We've got somebody working here, but the person that works here just keeps walking up to the dragons, opening the door, looking, going, yep, that's definitely a dragon. And then they're leaving again. So I'm not quite sure what we're supposed to do here. Let me jab more buttons and just see if I can make this work any better. Oh, hang on a second. Hang on. I think that person there, Jambal of the West, is finally going to feed the dragon. I mean, the dragon's got plenty of water. There's a little kind of spring thing there. But I think now, has food been dropped off? Yes, it has. Finally. Okay, you're going to go in. You're brave. So the dragon is hopefully going to eat the meat and not you. Okay, is that good? It's gone back to bed. Yeah, and it's a little tiny baby dragon. That's fun. It needs a bit of a nap. It needs a rest. And now it gets up. This guy's still standing here. Oh, okay, right. Please don't eat him. Okay, he's got some meat. And there we go. Oh, well done. Finally, good job. Oh, and the demo is done. Oh, I wanted more dragon. I wanted more dragons. I wanted them to be soaring around and flying about and doing exciting dragony things. And yeah, maybe we could see what happens. Does that one breathe fire? Or does it breathe ice? Or does it breathe acid or gas or whatever? Who knows? Oh, I thought we were going to get way more dragon out of that, to be honest. Oh, well, there we go. We've come to the end of the demo. We managed to build a fairly extensive and self-sufficient monastery up on the side of the mountain. And yes, we hatched, eventually, our very first dragon. And there they are, just sort of pootling around in the background there. We can just see them over the top of this roof here. Now they've ducked out of the way. But there we go. Hello, dragon friend. Right, well, there we go. That's the end of the demo. And I don't think we can go back and have a look around. I think either we try again, which restarts the whole thing, or we go back to the menu. So farewell, little dragon friend. We never found out much about you, like your kind of stats or your name or anything. And yeah, were you sufficient to complete that contract? I'm not entirely sure, but whatever the case, there we go. Right, let's go back to the menu, shall we, to wrap things up. Well, there we go. That was Dragonscale Monastery, or at least the demo thereof. And although I did enjoy playing it, I think it's quite fair to say that it does need a little bit of work, doesn't it? It needs a little bit of polish, a little bit of TLC, just to make it a little bit slicker, I would say. It did feel a little bit linear. I mean, maybe that's because it's the demo and it's kind of showing us what to do in order so we could work out how things worked and that kind of stuff. But I did feel like it was a little bit hand-holdy. Talky Man was sort of constantly telling us what to do in dribs and drabs. I mean, he could have told us to build, this, that, and that, like a big pile of things, and we could have got on with it, but it did feel a little bit sort of linear, like, I built one thing, Talky Man, what do we do? I built another thing, Talky Man, what do we do? So it did feel a little bit not quite as open as I would have liked, and we did try and build a few extra bits and bobs around the place, but it was quite linear in its sort of construction, and not enough dragons. Nowhere near enough dragons for a game called Dragonscale Monastery. I wanted many dragons. Like this on the menu screen, look here. There is a great big dragon hiding behind that kind of rock there. That thing is massive. Look at it. Huge big dragon. Big dramatic wings. Big face. Looking a bit cross. Lots of kind of pointy bits coming out of its head. This is what I wanted. I wanted many, many dragons kind of flying around. There's one over there as well in the sky, I think. So I wanted lots of big, exciting dragons, and we didn't really get that. We got one little dragon, which was adorable. Yay for the nice, adorable baby dragon, but that was kind of it. So we hatched it, and then it went into a little kind of nice pen type thing, and then we gave it some food, and then that was kind of it. So I feel like there wasn't enough dragon either. So it was a little bit linear, and there wasn't enough dragon going on, which was a little bit of a shame. But I like the idea. I do like the idea of it, and I like the whole sort of mountain building bit. It was a bit like, there was another game where you built on a mountain, Lesara Mountain Kingdom it might have been called. It was a bit like that, I think, where you kind of built on different bits around a mountain. And I do quite like that. I quite like the sort of connecting them together and then moving the resources around between the different kind of levels or shelves or whatever they call them. I quite like that. That was quite a fun thing to do, and I think it looked very good as well. It was very bright and colourful. There was a lot going on. You could see the monks all moving about and doing stuff. So, it looked very good. And I think, the concept of building around the mountain was quite fun as well. But, I think some of the building mechanics were a little bit kind of wibbly. And, sometimes buildings just appeared out of nowhere. Sometimes you had to build them. That was a little bit odd. And then, just not enough dragon. Just not enough dragon at all. I wanted more dragon, please. So I think, if they do polish that up a bit, and if they make it a little bit easier to use, if they make the controls a little bit a little bit slicker and just make things slightly less click heavy. I mean, maybe that was because we had the chappie telling us what to do every step of the way. But if we could do that, then I think it'd be quite good. But I think we'll wrap things up for now. I think you've had a look at the demo. And will we come back to it? I'm not entirely sure. I don't know. It's more on the we've had a look at it and we probably won't come back to it pile right now than it's on the we're definitely coming back to look at it pile. But we'll see what happens. We will see what happens as the game gets developed and such like. But we'll wrap things up for now with our look at Dragonscale Monastery. Hopefully you did enjoy this. If you did, please do leave a like. That would be most marvellous indeed. And also, if you're not already, then please do subscribe to keep up to date with all the other bits and bobs and nonsense I will get up to in the Geek Cupboard. But for now, thank you very much for joining me in the Geek Cupboard, and I will see you next time. Oh look, they're having a lovely time around the campfire, and we're about to ruin that for everybody. You're a fast learner. Oh, you're a killer. You're killing the sheep. This is an outrage. And there we go. Horst has finished his snowman. She's gone. Gisela has lost consciousness. This is not going to end well, is it?